Congratulations to Oryx Buffalo's ace and soon-to-be major leaguer Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who fired off his second career no-hitter last night. This is a 2022 NPB Bowman card of him that I pulled myself some time ago. The text up there reads Psycho, which means the best. And he certainly was last night. I guess it's also a little bit psycho in the English way if you consider how good he is. So I think it was a 8 strikeout effort, and there were a lot of major league front office people and scouts in attendance, including Yankees general manager Brian Cashman. Here's another. This is from 2019, a Colby Star card. So Yamamoto is 25. He is almost certainly getting posted for next season, and that doesn't guarantee that he'll come to the majors, but he probably will. He will probably get signed by a major league team. Here's a 2019 Calby, just the base card. So I, for one, am very excited for this guy to come over, especially in light of kind of just the way pitching is now in the major leagues, where you've got bullpen games, and I had a little discussion a couple weeks ago in the comments section of one of Stofe. I commented on he did a showcase that included Garrett Cole cards, and we kind of exchanged some comments about the state of pitching in the major leagues and how, for me, it seems like there's quite a break between pre and post StatCast that is 2015 starting pitchers, where from 2015 I'd say we've kind of moved into the kind of bullpen era pseudo starter, guys who will, like, they'll go 5 innings and they can pitch really well, but they pitch for 5 innings and then their UCLs give out inevitably, and you've got a bunch of these guys, these sort of faceless, nameless guys. Everybody throws 100 and has a hard ass slider now, and pretty much none of these guys are going to be remembered in 10 years, is my feeling. But guys like Yamamoto, I mean, they're genuine pitching stars, and I think, if this guy can really just pitch well in the big leagues and stuff, he's a guy who he complete games, and just all around, he is an old school starter. Like, we have to start calling them, guys like Garrett Cole or Clayton Kershaw, Scherzer, Verlander, these guys who are, they're in the end of their career now. And we have to kind of start calling these guys, they're relics. I think people don't really get that the pitching landscape in terms of star power in the major leagues is as dire as it actually is. And there are a few guys, I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Spencer Strider. Love that guy. I think he's got awesome star power, plays for a big club, storied club, the Braves, strikeouts. He's got the look, the personality. So I'm really rooting for him, but, I'm not optimistic that his UCL isn't going to blow out and he's going to, be forgotten in 10 years like all the rest of them. I should probably say a little bit more about these cards, actually. I've just kind of been showing them. So these two, this is pretty neat, and actually I learned this pretty recently. So this is the 2021 BBM first version, kind of series 1 of Yamamoto from a couple years ago. But I recently learned that some cards in the BBM sets, they actually have image variations. Didn't know that. Now I do. So this is the image variation, the scarcer image variation for 2021. So was, it was cool to learn that there are actually image variations. But I actually had pulled a couple, but they don't really give any indication on them or anything. They're not like Topps packs. Sometimes they're turned the other way, but they're not. So I was sitting on a couple of these image variations. I didn't pull this one. I picked it up, but and I just didn't even know it. So. And then this one is cool. This is 2021 second version, which is like Series 2. So in Japan, there's first version and second version of BBM. Now, this is another one of these bookstore cards, and these are still a little bit of a mystery to me. They're kind of like an exclusive parallel that I guess are given out at bookstores or some offer through bookstores or something like that, but I still don't know really how they're distributed, but I see them once in a while. So this one's cool with a facsimile signature. Okay, so let's do a couple other Japanese cards. Actually, I want to start off with a really, really interesting card and one that I think could be kind of significant. I mean, not like super significant, but so in my clickbaity title, I was like, what do Andruw Jones and Goose Gossage, what are they gonna have in common? Probably sooner rather than later. And what they're gonna have in common is that if Andruw Jones makes the Hall of Fame, which it's looking like Andruw Jones is on that track, my guess is more likely than not he will end up in the Hall of Fame. So if and when he does, what he will share with Goose Gossage is that they will be the only two Major League Hall of Famers who also played in Japan. So, did you know Andruw Jones played in Japan? I either didn't or had forgotten about it. This is an awesome card. Check this out. This is a 2013 BBM first version Andruw Jones when he's playing for the Rakuten Eagles. And this card is pretty cool because it's Andruw Jones, a likely future Hall of Famer. This is his first sort of big flagship Japanese card. And it actually has his major league stats on the back, as you can see. It has his Brave stats going back to 96. So I believe Jones played for 2 seasons in Japan, so this is his first year, 2013. And the other cool thing about this card, as kind of an added bonus, is that it's also the very set with Shohei Ohtani's Japanese BBM rookie card. So the 2013 first version set, Series 1, basically. So I think this is just an awesome card. I don't know. Maybe you can find one of these on eBay. Highly recommend picking this one up. I'm sure you can get it for not too much. All right, why don't we just kind of do some other Japanese cards? Here is a nice one. This is a 2018 BBM of one of my favorite Japanese players, Takeya Nakamura. I've already talked about him a little bit. He has a chance at 500 career home runs in Japan in Japanese baseball. And just to summarize what I said before, that's a little bit more of a feat even than in the major leagues, just because the season is about a month's worth of games shorter. So the 500 club is much more exclusive in Japan. Takeya Nagamura. And I've got a teammate of Yamamoto's, another really good Buffaloes pitcher, Hiroya Miyagi. He won Rookie of the Year a couple years ago, Pacific League Rookie of the Year. This is his 2020 Rookie Edition rookie card. So the Buffaloes, man, they're pitching, man. They're the Rays, they're the Braves, man. All they do is have arms. And they also have another guy now, Yamashita. He's he broke out this year, and he's also a lights out pitcher. So the Buffaloes right now, they've got their, Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine kind of situation. But former Buffalo, I picked this up, facsimile silver signature of Yoshida. Pretty cool. And I got, oh, how about good old Hideki Matsui? I found this star card, for about $5. Um, Pretty awesome. Love that brushed aluminum star in the back. And another pitcher that I picked up from the same set as the Miyagi rookie from 2020 rookie edition. Masato Morishita is uh, the carp, the ace of the carp, Hiroshima Carp. He is also a really good pitcher. So what I will say is, although it's dying in the major leagues, the star starting pitcher is still very much a thing in Japan. And I would even go as far as to say that, so in the hobby, like in America, or, I guess North America, right? Like the it is really the case that pitchers are far less sort of hyped or collected, even the star pitchers, although those are dying, as we've discussed, than the, position players. But in Japan, I would say there really isn't that distinction. Yamamoto is one of the most sought after, collected, and frankly expensive players you can buy over here, even though he's a pitcher. Another one, this is cool, 2019, another one of these bookstore cards of another one of my favorite Japanese players, Koji Chikamoto, the center fielder for the Hanshin Tigers. And this dude is awesome. I've talked about him before. Super fast and high average guy. Actually, last weekend I went to Jingu Stadium to watch the Tigers and the Swallows, and Koji Chikamoto hit 2 triples. It was awesome, man. Okay, so let's move on. Speaking of another player I saw at that game, this is one I pulled myself. Kazuya Maruyama. He plays for the Swallows. This is a rookie card of his. Not like a huge star or anything, but hey, this is a gold refractor from Bowman Chrome, rookie of his, pulled myself. Um, I would say if you guys are even halfway into kind of into Japanese baseball or players, and you want to get into it, and you also want something fun and really cool and affordable to rip, get yourself a box of this MPB Bowman, man. You get like, I mean, you just pull. There's tons of parallels and refractors in every box. It's like pretty low print run, and the cards are just really nice. They're really high quality, more so than the regular Bowman. The Chrome cards don't, bend or anything. They've got a nice weight to them. Topps is not paying me to say this. Anyway, so the 2022 Bowman Chrome MPB release, I think you could probably get a box for under $100. Another one I pulled, like I said, more color. This is a cool one. This is Hiromi Ito. He's the ace of the Nippon Ham Fighters. Pretty good pitcher. He also pitched in the WBC. And this one is green to 99, just like you'd expect. And then, wait, there's more MPB Bowman. I also pulled this, a Bowman 3D insert of Roki Sasaki. So, I actually don't know if I've showed this card before, but if I have, I'm showing it again. Okay, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Peace.